Hey guys, it's Dale with The Insurance with your quirky question of the week. This week is actually a question that I can provide personal experience about. And the question that came in is, should I buy a vehicle with a branded or salvage title, right? A lot of people would say, hey, if a car has been salvaged or considered salvaged or declared salvaged, then you should automatically walk away, in fact, run away. I've been lucky. I've actually purchased a vehicle that was considered salvage and a motorcycle that was considered salvage, both. I still have the motorcycle, which has been my favorite, and the vehicle was phenomenal. I ended up making my money back when I sold the vehicle. So that kind of leads to the answer to my question. Just because something is considered salvage doesn't necessarily mean you should automatically not consider it in terms of a purchase. For something to be considered salvage, it had to, a few things could have happened. It could have been involved in an accident, whereas fixing up the car, it would take more than the current value of the car. But it could also be something like hail damage or flood damage, or the car was stolen. So there are events that actually don't truly hurt the vehicle. They just hurt the body of the vehicle, in which case you could have a diamond in the rough on your hands. So what I would say is, for one, know that the insurance on a salvaged vehicle will be slightly higher than a normal car, and that's simply because it's very hard to ascertain the value of a vehicle that's been considered salvage. And then if you're financing it, you may not even be able to get financing. So there are a few things that I'd say consider when looking at a salvage car. One, don't completely write it off. That's the first thing. Do a bit of homework, and by homework I mean get an independent mechanic to look at it, see if the guts of the vehicle are still intact, so the brakes, the engine, things like that. And then look at your situation. If, for instance, when I bought a salvage vehicle, I was still in college, so I didn't have a ton of cash flow. So if you're in between jobs, or for some odd reason you need to pay for the vehicle in cash and you need that savings, then it may be a good situation for you. Also, you want to make sure that you don't it's not your primary vehicle, or you're not going to overly rely on this vehicle, because it is considered salvage, so it could break down at any given point. That being said, you could find a diamond in the rough. There are several vehicles that may have had hail damage to the body of the vehicle, but the engine and the inside is perfectly fine, in which case that's a great find for you. Some vehicles that are stolen, and the bad actors stripped it for its airbags or its seats or something like that, and the rightful owner has already been paid out, it may be considered salvage. Still a great vehicle, but because the owner has already been paid out, it's considered a salvage vehicle. So there are diamonds in the rough to find that have been considered salvage. You've just got to do a bit of homework when looking at them. So that's our nugget of the week. Please remember to send all your questions to questions@einsure.com, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you.